Dominic Mysterio believes that this current period of WWE has the Attitude Era beat by miles. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. He's doing an interview with Jimmy Farsalone, whatever you call him. I don't really care what you call this guy. Some diddy man he did an interview with, right? This is just straight up lies for Dominic Mysterio. I'm sick of this, man, and people try and defend it. Well, he's hardly going to say the worst. Well, you know what? The truth goes a long way. Why not turn around and say that? I just don't get it. It's like seeing you look at sports, real sports, because by God, this is fake. People are very modest. They're like, oh, I'm not as good as him. I'm not as good as that guy, or this team's not as good as that team. But see, there seems to be this problem in WWE where these people think that it's the best it's ever been. It's not. It's crap. The ratings, I mean, the product, everything about it, man. It's pathetic to like wrestling and watch it in 2025. We all know it. Even the weirdos that love it and actually think it's great, they all know deep down that it's weird to watch this stuff, man. And you're not a cool person if you do it. Anyway, let's debunk his actual quotes, and then we'll have a wee think about it again. And I quote, honestly, it's such a good time to be in wrestling right now because I might catch a lot of heat for this, but I'm used to the heat. A lot of people would say the Attitude Era is the best era in wrestling or the most money driven era in wrestling. But I think this current era we are in has beat it by long miles because we're doing some of the best work that's ever been done. Whether it's storylines, whether it's in-ring wrestling, merchandise that we're producing, everything is top level from WWE right now. And not only that, but the revenue money coming in. You said 4 nights in Tampa. You've Saturday night's main event, NXT Battleground on Sunday, Raw on Monday, NXT again on Tuesday. That wouldn't have happened back then, especially in one place. Now the fact we can do that, all 4 shows in one place, that's truly amazing. End of quote. I like Dominic Mysterio, right? But this absolute retard, right, seems to think because they're putting on a shitey Saturday night's main event, NXT Battleground, a shitey Raw, and then the shitest of them all. Well, say, I mean, NXT, I mean, it's fucking developmental, let's be honest. So 4 shite shows back to back. This loser, right, thinks that defines why this era is better than the Attitude Era. It's ridiculous. And it's not even a case of here they're close, but I prefer this era because I'm in it. He says it beats it by long miles. Long miles. They never give any actual evidence or like reasoning. Oh, storylines, in-ring wrestling, merchandise. Like, why not actually compare storylines, compare matches, compare merchandise sales, and things like that? Actually bring a bit of proof, back it up. But there is no proof, it's shite. I mean, what's he supposed to say? Oh, see that storyline between Motor City Machine Guns and DIY and the Street Profits? That's better than the Dudleys, Edge and Christian and the Hardys. See John Cena against Cody Rhodes? That's better than The Rock against Triple H, Austin against, The Rock, whoever, you name it, man. Because it'd be fucking lies. They never bring up any evidence to back it up. And it's the same, like, oh, in ring wrestling, but no one cares about the wrestling. See the attitude, like the Ruthless Aggression, right, has got far better matches, right, than the Attitude Era. I think everybody would admit that. But in the Attitude Era, people remember the characters. People remember that. Now, obviously, in the Ruthless Aggression now, it continued to have characters, but you look at those 2 eras. Great eras for different reasons, very different reasons. This era today, all they've got is flippy dippy in ring. Oh, cinema. The picture of the guy with his hands, it just says cinema underneath it. Absolute crap, man. Where's the proof? Bring some receipts. They all spew the same shite, whether it's Dominic Mysterio or other people. They just talk absolute garbage. Where's the proof? Compare and contrast. But they have nothing to compare and contrast. What about the ratings? What about the ratings, man? He's sniffing glue. It's Dominic Mysterio. Absolute crap. Now there is a few comments on No DQ that we'll go into here. Gaz says match quality for the most part. I agree for sure. The women's division is top notch now. Storylines and excitement for Raw / pay per view, not by a long shot. As others have mentioned, there's not a lot of unique characters with the exception of Cena Orton, who have been around 20 plus years. No one on the roster is a mainstream star like Austin and The Rock, etc. were back then. I mean, he's on about match quality, right? And then compares like to the women's division. That's all good, talking about the women's division, right? But see the women of the Attitude Era. who couldn't really work, especially like most of them, they're going to be remembered. Stacey Keebler being in segments with McMahon on the desk, Tori Wilson, they're going to be remembered despite not half an ounce of wrestling ability. But they got it entertainment wise. Who's going to remember all these fucking jabronis, right? That wrestle on Raw and SmackDown but are good women's wrestlers. Like look at Michin. Who's going to see once Michin gets released? Once Triple H moves on to someone different, she'll be forgotten about. No two ways about it. She will be forgotten about. We're talking about an era, right, that is 25 years ago. Hell, it started in 97, so it's 28 years ago, ended in 2001, and it still stands the test of time. They can't reinvent themselves. They can't, man, and all they've got is just this like whitewashing of history, and it comes from the very top. Triple H, man, trying to pretend that this current era is better than the Attitude. They all know, man. At least Vince never sold out. I remember, I think it was like in 2013 or something. He was on about different eras, and he's like my personal favorite, the Attitude Era, and he's like talking about how it was the best and shit like that. McMahon knew. See McMahon. He would never try and pretend that the Attitude Era is worse than this current era, because he would not fucking lie to you like that. Because it's the truth that the Attitude Era is better in every aspect. McMahon's running. I mean, McMahon ran the company for all those years. What years were making all the money? TV deals, the TV ratings and all that stuff. It's just now with social media and you can't get much more reach that way. Um, and I think to wrap it up, see if WWE just started a couple of years ago, they wouldn't be getting any of these deals, TV deals. They wouldn't be getting all these ticket sales that they're getting, right? Because what they make money off is history, nostalgia, and people that have grew up watching it. It's crap. It's honestly garbage. No one cares about it anymore, mainstream wise. You've just got a bunch. I mean, what new fans are they creating? They're creating no one. Fans of wrestling are people whose like parents watched it, or like they watched it when they were younger and then they've had kids. No one who see if you're in a family and you've not had any wrestling exposure, you're not just out of the blue going to start liking wrestling. There's always some connection to it, man. Always going to be some connection to it. But Dominic Mysterio, man, to wrap it up, it's just fucking lies. We all know across the board. I mean, you can talk about ticket sales and they're like, oh, it's the highest, grossing whatever, but it's because they're charging extortionate prices. And there is some shows they do sell it, but then there's shows like the Elimination Chamber where they're down on their hands and knees begging for the Rock to turn up. So it's crap, man. Dominic Mysterio on the fucking glue.